up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Daily Driven Exotics, starting here from my home in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. I live in a place called the Okanagan. That's like the name of the region. It's known as wine country. We have a beautiful lake, Okanagan Lake, right in front of my home, and we have an amazing day to go and make an amazing vlog. Well, we're gonna go and pick up the Murcielago finally after a full transmission synchro rebuild from August Garage. I can't wait to drive this thing. I also put a brand new updated version, re-engineered of a rear wheel drive, basically conversion kit. These cars come all wheel drive if you didn't know. You basically removed the front diff, and the previous version even removed the torque tube, and then it held basically the transmission where the shifter, just below the shifter linkage was. But now there's a new one where you put the torque tube back in and it holds it from the front of the torque tube where the front diff would have been, and it updates everything from like just better, lower vibrations, shifts smoother, things like that. I haven't driven it yet. I can't wait to drive it. We got to get on the road. But before we do, I got a little present from our friends at YouTube. Check this out. This stuff is really obviously important. They're really big milestones. It took me 5 years to hit 100,000 on the Daily Driven Exotics channel. No help, no shoutouts from other YouTubers to get there, and it was really, really hard. And so here we go here. You remember your 100th, you remember your 1,000th subscriber. Well, this is the 100,000 subscriber silver plaque right here. This is what they send you, and this is for the Daily Driven Exotic Stories channel, which all thanks to you guys, we hit 100,000 super, super quick. I think it was like under a month, which is insane, and I'm super grateful. And I'm sorry that there has been a lack of consistency, but we have a plan. Now that we have a shop and we have other people that we can bring in down in California under our corporation to basically work for that company, they can make daily stories. We'll get someone to basically film all the behind the scenes, and that'll be coming very, very soon. I gotta throw some shoes on. We gotta jump in the August Luxury Motorcars rental, or not rental, I guess it's a loaner, and head up and we'll go and collect the Murcielago, as well as I'm gonna give you guys a few hints of a new car coming to the channel. This is a big one. It's very rare. It's V12, and I'll tell you more in just a bit. Bye, wifey, I love you. Bye. All right, guys. Look how beautiful this is. And like I was just mentioning, the view, I can't get sick of that view. By the way, here's the rental, or I should say the loaner. If you're wondering why I seem a little hyped up, it's because I have not had the Murcielago in months. The last time I saw that car, I believe, was at least 2 to 3 months ago. 2 to 3 months I have not really been in the Murcielago. It is my favorite car on the channel to this day. The way it drives, the sound, the looks, it's got everything. The doors, it's phenomenal. And number two, I've been working out a lot lately. So I'm on like a quad shot coffee, and I just did a 30-minute Peloton run. So my heart rate's up, I'm super alert, and life's amazing. You know, like I was saying, I woke up today, my feet hit the ground, and I was feeling really, really grateful for having my health, my beautiful family, having you guys who support and love the channel and the content. Just having one of those moments where I just taking it all in. Feeling super grateful today, guys, and I hope you guys have something you're grateful for too, because it's beautiful. Any day you wake up on this planet, you're still here, and get the opportunity to go out and challenge yourself and have some fun and breathe this beautiful fresh air. It's a good day to be alive. Ladies and gentlemen, there she is, looking clean. I cannot wait to get in this thing and go for a drive. So let's get inside, say hi to the boys, see what they all did. This was, I'm not sure, probably a $10,000 bill or more. So we're gonna go get the bill, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about what they did and how much it cost to rebuild a manual Murcielago transmission, and how hard was it to get the parts. I know that this took 6 months to get all the synchros. That's it after this. I don't know if anybody makes them anymore, so I better be really nice on this car. Now, before we go in, I just noticed the Ford GT sitting here casually in winter. It doesn't feel like winter because it's t-shirt weather right now. It went from a crazy winter front to having like abnormally warm than seasonal temperature right now. It's like 10 degrees out Celsius, which is pretty warm here. I've thought about picking one of these up, and it was a mistake that I didn't, because when I was ready to buy one of these, they were selling for about 350,000 Canadian dollars. And now these are going for 500,000 and up. I was gonna get probably a red with white stripe spec. I do like the white and blue. I know, shout out to James Stradman. James had one of these briefly. He didn't hang on to it for very long either. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't think there's anything wrong with the car, but this is an amazing car. There are some crazy kits out there where you can get a Hefner twin turbo kit and twin turbo this car and get it up to 1,100 horsepower. Now let me tell you why that's nuts. One, it's a manual gearbox. Two, it has no traction control or assistance whatsoever. This is a car from the purest supercar form generation, this 2005 era, just like the Carrera GT. Although the Carrera GT does have traction control, it's super dated. It's very much like the Murcielago. You almost have to drive the car with it off to get any performance out of it, or else the TC just kicks in and out, and it's really annoying. And to be honest, if it kicks out at a higher speed, anything say over 50 miles an hour, it's almost dangerous the way that it slows the car down and totally throws off the weight transfer. But for a GT, should one ever come to the channel? Yes, no? This generation or a new generation? You guys let me know in the comments. I like both the cars. They're beautiful. What's
going on?
I hate to have to give this thing back. I absolutely love it. It's almost like a Nardo gray, but not quite a Nardo gray.
I'll tell you what.
It's a Mazda gray.
Why don't you just hang on to it? I'll keep this one, and it's just an even trade.
Yeah. Oh, they fell out of my hand. Now they're on your desk.
Man.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
What all did we do to this car? Do I talk to you or do I talk to Hayden?
Talk to you.
Talk to Hayden. Hayden's out for lunch too. Everybody ran away because I brought a camera in today. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Doesn't matter. Damon can talk technical specifications of the Murcielago because I am a certified Lamborghini tech. Anyhow, what is it? 6 gears, 6 synchros, but one of them was discontinued. Do you have any idea which one?
Reverse. Can't get reverse in.
You can't get it?
Nope.
So it didn't get a new reverse?
Didn't get a new reverse synchro,
but it's fine.
Got the rest of them, yeah.
It's not the one that it mattered anyhow, did it?
Right.
The synchros were how much? They're like $1,000 a synchro?
Each, yeah.
So and we're talking US or Canadian?
Said it too, I think. I think it was about $6,000 US
total.
for the whole set.
$6,000 for that. $1,500 for the conversion kit, the new one.
Yeah.
How much was the
used torque tube?
Torque tube.
$500.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
It's not like the cheapest Lamborghini part ever. Yeah, that was from Exotics Auto Recycling in Sacramento. If you guys need parts, go see them. And then labor. So we're talking $675, $8, and then labor is going to be a decent amount of money because you have to take the whole engine out.
Yep.
Won't charge me for the second time you did that.
Or the third.
Or the third. What do you think labor is going to be? Just guesstimate. I'm trying to give these guys a total.
$2,500.
25. That's not bad. So let's say 3. Let's say 3. We'll quote them on the higher side. $11,000.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd be more than that because we're going $3,000 Canadian, right? And you're saying $6,000 US. So it's probably going to be like $13,000 Canadian. Let's call it $10,000 US dollars, and even $10,000 roughly to rebuild the transmission of a Murcielago. I know someone on here right now is like, you spent $10,000 just rebuilding your transmission. That's not bad. That's a lot of money. It is. That's like a whole nother car for, let's say, like my daughters. Actually, more than what I bought them their cars for. Anyhow, thank you.
For sure. Anytime.
These guys are amazing. If you're in the Okanagan area or Lower Mainland and you need your exotic car serviced, come see the boys. They do it right. And they do it slowly and carefully, which is more important these days. I got the keys, I'm good to go.
You're all set.
I can't wait to drive it. Let's go drive it. Let's do this. She is in all her glory. My favorite car out of all the cars on the channel. And this, honestly, the Carrera GT competes with this. The only downside to the CGT is getting it from first gear at a stop. Just the design of that clutch is a pain in the ass in traffic. Where this car is really easy. You can do the whole like slipping and the gas at the same time. You cannot do that on a CGT. If you didn't know, you need to be able to basically disengage the clutch all the way, which gets the car rolling, and then hit the throttle. If you try to touch the throttle while letting the clutch out, you have to just be super aggressive and basically drop the clutch, like leaving a pit lane. That's what the car was designed for. Or just ease it out. Because if you try to do it gently and slowly, it'll stall the car. Where this car doesn't have that problem. So that's the one thing about the CGT I don't love, and the fact that it's got normal doors, where this car has, that's right, I don't know if you want to call them billionaire doors or scissor doors, but on a Murcielago, they go straight up. On an Aventador, they kind of go up and out now. I guess that's so that the door is not quite in your way, but it's not hard to get into. Shall we do a cold start? Cold start. I gotta put you guys on the concrete here. You guys can stare at the Ford GT, the Murcielago, and the Mazda rental. Clear prop. nothing quite like the cockpit of this car. You got the tall shifter, the gates, all amazing. But what's really unique about this car is you bring any passenger in here, or even myself, if you haven't been driving a Murcielago for a while, and you reach over what would be naturally near the door for your seatbelt. Where in a Murcielago, it gets you every time. The seatbelt's in the center. Kind of a fun little quirk with this car, to be honest. And I gotta give a shout out quickly to 604 Diecast. He sent me this amazing gift. Check this thing out. It is all my cars in diecast models, like Hot Wheel size, totally custom made. So we have the twin turbo F12, the 488 wide body, the Aperta, and my OG tire slayer with the Sheepy built twin turbo kit on it. This guy did an amazing job. I have it taped up at the moment to keep them all safe, but look at this. It is so freaking cool how he built these, and the absolute attention to detail is insane. Look at the Aperta, the twin turbo, and the best part is on the back of the twin turbo, let's see if we can see it, it has even customized the exhaust exactly how Sheepy built my car. So shout out to 604 Diecast for building these for me. Thank you very much. I even got a Carrera GT actually in here somewhere as well from him. All right, let's go see the boys at the August garage and take this for its first drive. We're gonna start off by just getting some heat in the engine, listening to that beautiful, naturally aspirated Italian V12. This might give the SVJ a run for its money with the F1 exhaust on it. Maybe some of you think the Murcielago sounds better. Oh yes. It's just so good. Oh, down into the second. You can actually use first gear in this car. It's very usable, it's very tall. So good, it's just beautiful. In my opinion, this car in the rear wheel drive conversion in fact handles better. I feel the steering is more responsive. You don't have that lagginess or the pulling or the sudden, you know, transfer of power to the front wheels, which kind of makes it throw the car off balance in my opinion. I think it's honestly in its best version exactly like this. That's how you turn around, a quick 180. Let's go and see Billionaire Mike Hall. I know you guys are excited to get an update from him and see where we're at with the purchase of this new secret supercar. And I'm not joking, this ain't clickbait. This is an absolute dream car of mine to own. I never really thought I'd be in a position to be able to get one of these cars. They're very rare, and specifically in the color I wanted it in. I kind of have a thing for yellow now. I didn't really love yellow, and then now it's just grown on me. Yellow Aventador SVJ, yellow Murcielago, Dave's yellow 675 LT. Well, I thought this car would look really good in yellow, and I couldn't believe this came up. We found one that is in yellow and limited production, like I said, naturally aspirated V12. I'll leave you with that. Let's go talk to Mike. You guys, we're back. The land of August luxury motor cars and the land of all things exotic. This is a sick looking showroom. Like, are you shooting at me? You son of a bitch. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, he got me on that one. Everybody say hi to Matt August. Like I said, the guy who's currently not doing anything. How are you?
Good, buddy, how are you?
Good to see you. What are you eating?
Healthy.
It smells good.
It doesn't taste as good as it looks.
Don't disappoint everybody. Get up and do the belly slap. People want to see it. Come on.
My belly's gonna be...
Your belly's going away, dude. Oh, dude, it's getting small.
It's getting small.
Good for you, though. How are we doing real quick? I have to go pick up Presley from school, so where are we at with the car? Is it okay? Is it not okay? You got someone to put hands on it.
It's okay.
Really?
Touched the car, checked out good. Next thing is gonna have to get it in and inspected, make sure everything's good.
Yes, we're gonna send it to the dealership. Don't say which one.
I'm not saying what dealership.
That's good, yeah. We can't say which brand yet, which brand it is.
It could be up on this wall.
It could very well could be. Very limited production car.
Very limited.
Very cool. Here's what I've told them. One, it's yellow, and it's a naturally aspirated V12. That's all I've said.
That narrows it down a little bit, but...
Not really, because this is a older car.
Yeah, okay.
And there's lots of cars, or could not be on this wall.
Yeah, it could not be on this wall.
Right? Let me know how that goes.
I will, buddy.
I gotta go get my daughter from school.
Yeah.
Got the Murcielago back. That's a nice little touch.
Did it shift already?
Shifts amazing.
Nice.
So.
Can't wait to drive it. Brakes down.
Not happening, not happening. Enjoy your lunch.
Hey buddy, see ya.
All right guys, that's a brief overview of August Luxury Motor Cars. Lots of beautiful cars. Anything really cool and new in here? Oh, I'm out of here, there's no new cars. Bye,
Oh yes, yes! Right in the head.
That was in the head.
Right in the head.
Right in the head. Back in the Murcielago. And we gotta run because I gotta pick up my daughter from school. Yes. Oh, I forgot to turn traction control off. It's cutting me off. Hate that. Hate it. Well, Presley, Dad picked you up in school in the Mazda, and we just got an unfortunate phone call, didn't we? What happened? My favorite car got crashed. So we're gonna head back there right now, you guys, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. By the way, everyone's okay, and it's just a car. That's never a good sign. Let's go see this thing. We're gonna keep this short, just so there's no rumors. I left it with the boys. I took the Mazda. The shifter was popping out at first a little bit. They were like, oh, we'll fix that. They took it on a test drive. The roads here are extremely dirty, and I'll show you what I mean. We've had a ton of snow, so they've put a whole bunch of sand down, and as the snow melts, the sand stays. And unfortunately, it's like driving a car on ice if you hit it. And a lot of the sections of the road here are just completely like covered in sand. They took it out on a test drive, and the result was less than ideal. But it's just a car. Nobody was hurt. That's the important part. And like I've always said, you can always get another car, which is probably gonna be the case in this one because I don't think this one's getting fixed. How bad is it? Is it bad? Or can they fix it? What do you think, Presley? Fix it? Can we bring it down so we can see it? And take the funeral cover off of it? Jeez, you guys are so dramatic. I mean, all jokes aside, this sucks. Yep. But I was saying, it would suck a lot more if like someone lost their life. So that didn't happen, it's just a car. And I'm glad no one was hurt because this is old technology. Like this doesn't have like curtain airbags and all that. Let's see. Hood's a little out of alignment.
It's in pretty good shape.
It's actually fixable. Well, dude, I'm glad you guys are okay.
We are.
This car's a handful.
That's why you own it.
That's why I drive it. It's all good, man. Well, there she goes. We'll have to take a photo of this, and the good news is I got a final drive in it, and all jokes aside, like I got to drive it out earlier, which is in this video. And did this go up on the curb? Looks like it hit something.
It did, yeah.
It is what it is. That's like one of my favorite sayings. This stuff looks a little out of alignment. Like obviously this hit something to push it all up like this. Like now that there's the gap here. How's the inside? Dude, airbags didn't even go off. What's up? Oh, wow. Yeah, I missed that. How did I miss that?
I'm not sure.
I walked right by that.
That was
Did someone shoot at you?
Did the PPF not hold it together?
The PPF's actually
it's
holding it together on
nice.
some level. What hit that?
fire hydrant.
The fire hydrant.
No, a fire hydrant? All right, well that's it. Now you guys know the fate of the Mercy. And stop the rumors. If someone's like saying something else on the internet, it's not a big deal. Took it for a test drive, hit some dirt, lost control. It's a really difficult car to drive. Leave it at that. We'll fix it or we'll get a new one. Stay tuned. Matt August and I are gonna be working on a new car. Well, Presley, that's a bummer, hey? You know, I was trying to smile and keep it light. It's just kind of who I am. It's my personality. Like when bad things happen, I don't know, I guess it's a good thing. I don't really, as long as nobody was hurt, it's just a car. And it's just kind of crazy and I just got to shrug it off and be like, huh, is what it is. Thanks for watching this episode of Daily Driven Exotics. We'll have to see what happens with that thing. I had a really good look at it. It's got like a hole in the side of it. The other side of the fender's done on the quarter panel. So it's probably a write-off. I'd be prepared that car's probably not coming back to the channel and we'll have to find something to replace it. Maybe there's another manual LP640 out there for us.
The lights on this one.
The lights on that are cool, aren't they? This thing is cool. This is a Bronco. This is a real Bronco. Dino's in the car. Let's go. Come on. We're going home for dinner. Dino, are you driving? Let's go, buddy. Look at all the dirt. Look at this. Look. They're driving down. Look at all the dirt. Back tires hit the dirt. And you can see where it's in the dirt and came across the street.